Oh! Oh my God! The tea has just been spilled. Okay.
This tea is piping freaking hot.
A familiar face. I will be right where you are.
Hey everyone! And welcome to my channel, okay? I know you guys are looking at me like, why is she in a cast? I recently had surgery about 3 days ago. So I'm going to do a whole YouTube video on that. But that is not what this video is about. Did y'all see the damn Red Table Talk with Jada and Will Smith?
She brought herself to the red table, okay?
To have a discussion that I was totally here for. So we are currently doing a reaction video. We're watching the whole video with you guys to give our juicy commentary. And just about the whole situation, about August really coming out and then letting us know the tea. You know? What do you think about him coming out,
Well,
though?
I mean, I think based off the interview he had with Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club, it was a very long and lengthy interview, but the boy's in pain. He was in pain, and he was expressing himself and how he felt in his journey, so, you know, rightfully so.
But then there was so many other questions that really came up.
Yeah.
If you guys hear noise in the background, it's because we're currently like in the Poconos, and then we have, it's like a house full of people, but we're like, let's just hurry up and do this video.
Not a house full of people, house full of family members.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Can't say that
Can't
because
say
wrong.
people because
Can't say people. Family.
We've been around these family members since the quarantine, so we are within the guidelines, and it's less than 50 people. So we're okay.
Okay.
Yep, and we have masks and gloves. We're not wearing them now because we're currently in our private room. So, yes.
Right.
We got family. We chilling in the Poconos. If you hear noise.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of noise and music. But anyway.
Yeah.
I just feel like, okay, everybody, I love Jada. I love me some Jada, okay? And I love Will, and I love me some August Alsina. I've been a fan of his for a while now. But I just feel like, okay, we can't really, like, condemn... How's the lighting? We can't really condemn August for telling his truth.
No, we cannot.
And then pat Jada on the back for telling her truth every time they roll out that red table. We can't do that. We have to have there has to be a space where,
there has to be
a man could be
accountability. It's
but also a space where a man can be able to tell his truth. We can't say that men, you don't open up. Men are so hard, they don't open up. Then when they're vulnerable and they open up,
you're gonna be bad mouthing.
We want to talk about how he is saying how he ruined it for the rest. That's his truth. I don't care if he wants to use his truth to sell his album. If that's listen, I'm an R&B singer too and a writer. If you want to write about your truth and get vulnerable with that pen and pad, that's up to you to do that. How you gonna condemn me for telling my truth?
Okay, there shouldn't be no condemnation. For anybody.
Condemnation.
No one should be condemned for speaking their truth. August Alsina, he pretty much found himself in a space in his life where he can articulate his emotions and how he feels on his journey during his life. If you watch the interview between him and Angela Yee, there's a lot that he goes into, so you can have a better understanding of what was going on with him.
Right.
Hey man, everybody has their truth. Jada has her truth, Will has his truth, and August has his truth.
But my whole thing is too, I know you and me were talking about before, a lot of people say that she was grooming him. He started out as, oh, he's like a son to me. He's a son. I'm helping him out with his issues or whatever. So now it come into, like, they were calling her, Jada, a predator. Like predatory behavior, like grooming, because he was 22.
It's very, 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 it's a touchy subject because especially what's going on in Hollywood currently right now, it really doesn't look good. However, August is of age and he was of age,
and he
knew what was going on. However, there's been a lot of miscommunications on many sides, and we just gotta get to this interview so we can let you know how we feel about it.
Right. So let's just get to the interview, because I know that's what you guys are waiting for. So let's just get to it.
Oh, I got
to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made.
Will's face is like
crack.
He fed up. He looked like he did on Pursuit of Happiness.
To the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Notice he said we specifically.
Purposely not saying anything.
He's not excluding her from the Smiths' general statement. Understand? So it's not Jada saying this and Will saying that. Will and Jada are together at the table. So that
really together. We'll get to that.
Yeah, and it's all love, honestly. And I would usually not. You know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Let me just pause real quick. I just need to say something. Will's face is just...
He looks annoyed.
He looks annoyed.
He looks annoyed.
Annoyed, upset. And the fact that he's upset, I've watched Will from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Fresh Prince, to Independence Day, to Bad Boys. A lot of movies I've watched. I still haven't watched Gemini because I don't know how I feel about it. But he looks pissed.
He looks very pissed.
He looks very
pissed off. I think they was like cracking jokes, but deep down inside, I don't think that they think that it's funny.
No.
I don't think that any of us really think that it's funny. I mean, we do crack jokes here and there about it.
They're using sarcasm.
They use it, yes, and humor to really cover up how they really feel.
Exactly.
I see you.
But Will, he has that energy that it comes automatically with humor. He made, like, from what I've seen, I've been following him on Instagram and on Facebook. From the things that I've seen him posting since the first moment that he actually started Instagram, I'm seeing a lot of that. So
he looks disgusted, if you ask me. He looks
does.
Disgusted
He looks
with the
upset.
situation. I'm getting vibes that he's just disgusted at the simple fact that not that she did it, because I'm sure he knew. Okay,
But
August
now,
Alsina was hanging around the family. I'm thinking it's because of his image, disgusted at the fact that it got out. Like, we said that we was doing this, we was on the same page as to what was happening within our relationship, either bringing people in or not or whatever. Like, you're sloppy. You messed up because this wasn't supposed to get out.
But the thing, you gotta understand that August was the second dude that she was, you know what I'm saying?
Allegedly. You know we got to say allegedly.
There was another story prior to August, but I'm not gonna get into that because I don't have the exact particulars. But there was another person that caused an issue, you know what I mean, between them. So August is not the first issue, but he's, I think, the current issue that is being magnified under the microscope.
For whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay.
What happened, Jada?
You saw the way he said that? So what happened, Jada?
Yeah, this is very.
Let's get right to the point. We ain't serving no sugar cookies to eat sugarcoating shit at this damn red table.
I like sugar cookies.
He's like, we're not sugarcoating anything. We're gonna get right to the point. So what happened, Jada?
So what happened?
So
Jada?
what happened?
He's like, Jada, tell the table what happened.
Right. Let's get to it.
First came around, he was really
Notice
sick.
how Will doesn't call him August.
Sick, yeah.
And
But my whole thing is,
Will does not call him August.
they're saying, you know, he was really, really sick and we helped him.
We
helped him. And what was the turning point between I want to help you because you're sick, then I want to get down on the down on the D.
Well, this is the thing.
What changed?
That nursing turned into.
But then it goes back to grooming.
Exactly.
Was August Alsina being groomed even though he was of age? 22 is still impressionable age.
He didn't even know he was being groomed. That's the reason why, I'll be honest with you, August is the innocent person involved and Will's the second innocent person involved. To be honest with you.
So you don't think...
This whole triangle...
Now, I love the Smiths. I love Will and Jada. I love all of them.
Of course I love
But a part of me feels like the three of them knew what it was, and at some point somebody caught feelings, or at some point there was a miscommunication.
I think the person who caught feelings was the person who revealed what was going on, because it's always the person who catches feelings first that starts to lash out. Not necessarily August lashing, but it was him exposing his truth based off what was going on. So, yeah, you know, you gotta look deep into it.
All right, let's go see.
The outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through.
Yo,
And
they're like saying so many code words.
You know,
Right.
and we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
done.
Yo, pause that. Pause that. Listen.
He said, I was done with your ass. Will Smith is not playing in this interview, honey. This ain't the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
After Will started becoming more involved on the internet with IG, he'll say what he would like to say. Back then, you can't say that. You couldn't say what you wanted to say.
Now he don't care, but he's in his 50s. At that point, you shouldn't give a shit.
He's established himself with his career. So now, whatever he says, there's no rebuttal. There's no ricochet. Because he's Will Smith.
I honestly, even though I love them, I honestly was thinking in my head, this is going to be some fake fuckery. Like, they're going to sugarcoat and fake it, but I think at this point, they just couldn't. They couldn't
hold it back. And him saying, I was done with your ass, that's a dude, that's hood talk with, yo, we over. Like, I'm on something else.
Right.
You brought yourself to the red table.
Go ahead, Will.
I think we need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's
Correction.
what I said.
Correct,
An
Will.
entanglement?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was
Ooh.
a relationship.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
an entanglement. An entanglement. No. It was a relationship.
Of that relationship.
Launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good.
Ooh.
It had been so long since I
Make me feel good.
Yo,
Yes. Oh my God.
good, baby. But yo, shots fired.
That's a blow to your ego. Like, even if at that point that y'all was on the brinks of breaking up, y'all was gonna just go your own way. That's gotta be a blow to your balls. A huge blow to your ego. I haven't felt good in a long time. What that mean? That means sex.
Listen.
That means sex.
Listen, you got money, right? You got cars. You have property, right? You are iconic in majority of every industry that's out entertainment-wise. You've been out since how long? People recognize you. What is it that what's not making you feel good? There's only one thing.
That emotional connection in the D. The D. Got to get down with the D.
Got to get down with the get down.
So that's got to be a heavy blow to his ego.
Everybody, so unfortunately, we lost so much footage. I think the Red Table Talk video was probably about maybe a little bit over 12 minutes. So it was only a few minutes that we lost. Child was trying to transfer it and edit it, and I thought I had it backed up. Anyway, what you guys missed out on, the reaction that you guys missed out on, is how we felt about the fact that he feels like he's the husband at the press conference, okay? He feeling like he was Hillary Clinton, okay, basically. So I wanted to pose a couple of questions to you guys. Like, do you think that they were truthfully, like, they were being open and honest at this Red Table Talk, at this sit down that we was all looking forward to? Do you think they would be? Do you think they're being honest? Do you think that to some extent that Jada Pinkett wasn't taking full responsibility, especially by using the words entanglement and just saying, I wanted it, or a relationship like Will corrected her on? by saying I wanted to fix him, you know, I wanted to fix him, and the codependency and fixing him helped me. I think there was definitely some manipulation going on. I think she manipulated the hell out of him. And I do think Jada is wrong by manipulating and preying on the weak and being somewhat narcissistic. Like, I don't know. I felt like she wasn't being completely honest, and she was sugarcoating shit instead of just saying what it was. You used him. You used him at a time Will wasn't available, and you used him, and you preyed on him. And you get satisfaction out of helping people, but to what degree? To what degree? You know what I mean? You fucking everybody you helping? We fucking to help? So I do think she was wrong in that aspect. I do also think that Will is pissed. Will is annoyed at the fact that it came off. It came out. Okay, your side pieces and them side pieces need to sign an NDA. But I pose a lot of questions to you guys, though. Do you think Jada has predatory behavior? Do you think that they really have an open relationship, or do you think that they just doing them? They're just out there messing around, getting each other back. It seems like there's a, not only did Jada manipulate August, but it seems like Will is manipulating Jada. Jada gets kicks and giggles and feels amazing at helping people, and at that time Will, that had everything going for himself, everything together, he didn't need help. He didn't need to be fixed. So I think in that instance Jada needs help. Do y'all think that the both of them might have manipulated August? I don't want to look at August as a victim, because even in his interview with Angela Yee, he said he never wants to be looked at as a victim. What happened to him was full out foul. But I'm thinking to myself, you know, let's just say hypothetically speaking, August was a woman and Jada was the man, and August knew that Jada was married and still pursued. I feel like in that instance, if August was a woman, they would have ripped him to shreds. They would have ripped him to shreds. The side chick is always getting ripped to shreds. No one drags the husband. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes people need to keep the same energy, right? Because August was a side piece, and he knew that she was married, regardless of them breaking up, on the brinks of breaking up. He knew that they were married. So it's like, if August was a woman, the situation would be a whole lot different. That's all that I'm saying. But I do believe that they did take advantage of August, you know? I don't know. It's just a lot to unpack. I know you guys are probably looking at me like, oh my gosh, she's all over the place. It is a lot to unpack in this situation. It definitely is. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, put on the bell button for more notifications. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm so sorry that the footage is gone, but we'll probably do another video, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to share the hell out of this video, though. Let me know what you guys think, though. All right, bye. Another thing I wanted to say, you men out there that are coming up with these toxic ass scenarios to sympathize with Will, I'm seeing these memes, a bunch of stupid ass memes, basically degrading women and talking about how much now you really don't want to get married. You was never thinking about getting married. You were never thinking about ever respecting women. Okay, you were never thinking about keeping it real with that relationship, with that woman that you've been in an entanglement with for 8 years. The woman that you've been leading on for 8 years and been in an entanglement with. So let's stop pretending that marriage was on the menu. Marriage was on the agenda, because it wasn't. Y'all ashies love making up these stupid scenarios in which they don't apply to you. Make up scenarios within your tax bracket, at least. That's all that I'm saying. Just stop with the idiotic toxic ass scenarios that don't make no sense, just to prove how much you don't like women or how much you hate women or hate black women. You never liked us to begin with. Sit your ass down.